What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. This isn't separate from the series, unless I want it to be part 4, and it would be Chrono Warfare. So now that I officially have every unit, we're going to be ranking, going from the worst towers to the best towers. And overall, there are 13 towers, and I've done some cool statistics that no people would do. Yeah, it took quite some time to do it. It's called DPS per $1,000. So it's very complicated. If you get it, good for you. We're into just, yeah. So, first tower is the Knight, coming in at 13th place. So, originally, the Knight was kind of decent. It was genuinely not that bad. But now it's kind of trash, okay? Is this placed? Oh my god, holy lag. This is the Knight. This is Vanguard Tower. The actual best, the medieval. But for being such a, look at this. For being such a good, supposedly good melee Vanguard Tower, it really isn't that good because it's range and it costs way too much. And the DPS per $1,000 for Knight is 4.85 damage at level 1. But for max level, it's actually worse. It's 4.7, which kind of makes sense because they did kind of buff and nerf it because they didn't make it. They didn't make it do less damage, but they did make it cheaper too. So that is good that they made it cheaper because it used to be ridiculous, but still not very good. So I'd not use this really ever. He's so expensive. Coming in at 12th place is gonna be actually the Hunter, which used to be kind of really good. But although this thing is extremely cheap, it starts off being so horrendous. Like, it does have good range and is a solid spammable tower, but it really does like 0 damage. Look at this, 6 damage with a cooldown of 3.4. Its DPS per $1,000 is 7.04 for level 1, which is certainly better than the Knight, but it's certainly not great. Certainly. It's definitely not. Wouldn't use this too often. I'd use this if you need a cheap and affordable strat, but its DPS does not do the trick, in my opinion. Not anymore. I think they nerfed it. Like, this is post eco thing, whatever it is. Post Arbalist nerf, Archer-ish nerf. I'm not even sure they nerfed Archer. But they nerfed a lot of things in this little update. Well, it was kind of just nerfing in this update. But now the Hunter is kind of mediocre, and I would not use it too often. I'd use it if you just need a cheap and affordable strat. Maybe you pair this with Forge, and then maybe it'll be better. But otherwise, it's kind of mediocre. Coming in at 11th place is going to be the Kiln, which is actually kind of shocking because it used to be, well, actually, I think it just still is very good. Once you get like Siege, Archer, and all that other greatness, I feel like you don't need a single Kiln pot protecting you when you leak. I feel like you're just wasting money on it. But if you want to get it, like save up for it after beating Stone Age and getting the Torture, which you should definitely get after beating Stone Age. Like, after you beat Iron Age, maybe you could save up for it. That's not a bad idea. Maybe get the Archer, but this is not a bad decision because these pots actually do regenerate HP, which is actually good. That's really good regeneration, like great. So unfortunately, I tried to figure out that the regeneration is 3 regen for level 1, I think. But then we cannot figure out level 5 because I was trying this on the testing mode and it did not let me max it out. So we're just gonna say it's like 5 about at max level. But yeah, let's just upgrade this. And you can also use this ability-ish thing. Pretty good. And the DPS per $1,000 is it the right one? I don't know. 8.3 for level 1. And we cannot get max level because we're doing this by regeneration. Look at that regen. And like it is also good for early game, but late game is the only reason why it's only at 11. Coming in 10th place, we have the Clubman. People are gonna kill me. Like, I'm really sorry. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a tower. No, it's not. My bad. We have Clubman. This is actually, to me, kind of good tower. Although in like Evolution of 8, it was a kind of joke, like a completely horrible, like the frozen Clubman. The flashbacks of what I had to do to get that, and it's bad. It's just, that's unfortunate. But this thing has solid damage with this AoE that's very, very good, which is actually the only reason why it's not in last place or anything. But it also is very affordable. Like the actually trying not to die. It's very affordable, like the Hunter. It's also being which one of the starter towers. Like you start off with this, so this is much better than the Clubman in Evolution of 8. But I would not like use this too much. If this is the Ice Age mode, then I would gladly use this. But for the DPS per $1,000 for level 1 is 16.66, which is incredibly good, in case you didn't know, in case you haven't been following. And for the maxed one, it's only 10.17, which is still okay. It's mediocre. I mean, actually, it's pretty good there. But otherwise, I think it is pretty good against, like you could take out the swarms. Well, like, if you only have the Hunter and the Clubman, let the Clubman take out the swarms and the Hunter take out the big guys. That's a perfectly great strat. Also, there is the strategy, you kind of want to put one up front, like here, to kill the monkeys before they could swing here. That's a very good strat. I respect it. I didn't when I first started playing. So I say the Clubman goes in 10th place. Coming in 9th place is going to be something I'm so upset to be putting in 9th place. The literal OG best tower. This is the Arbalist. Holy nerf, by the way. Although, I mean, it was kind of called for. This thing was utterly insane. But I would have put this much lower on the list now. But now it is somewhat affordable. Although they did make it more expensive in any way possible, pretty much. And nerf the damage by a lot. It is actually kind of good. It still gets the job done for some swarms sometimes. Because its armor pierce is great. It's so good armor pierce. They buffed the armor pierce. Usually, like, I used to be able to, like, in that one map for Egypt with, like, 3 spawners, that one, we were able to do 3,000 damage to the Pharaoh in one hit. So that shouldn't happen. With mostly Arbalists, but this Pierce is kind of what made it not go in like second to last place. Because now it really isn't that great. But if you do spam a lot of them, I could see it being good against some bosses. But its damage really doesn't get too far. And the damage per second per $1,000 is 1.78 for level 1. And then for max level, it's 1.5. So it's even worse. But that doesn't mean it's that bad of a tower. Wait, did it get buffed again? No. It does not mean it's horrible. It's just not certainly great. Coming in 8th place is the Legionary. One of the best, if not the best, vanguards, I'd say. It's actually very mediocre, but it's the best ranged. It actually has some sort of range to it. Rather being like knight, just kind of more of an average melee. This actually is a spearman that has some sort of range. I think at max level it gets some stunning and stun immunity, which is also great, but its damage is great, so it's kind of why it's here right now. So it really didn't get nerfed, except I think it costs a little more to upgrade. So that's good that didn't get nerfed from the update that much. Might have even gotten buffed a little. I think the damage might be better. But I gotta admit, this thing, when you spam a lot of them in a corner, is very good. Like in Coliseum. I say that Knight could be better sometimes. No, I mean Clubman. Because this one does not have any sort of AoE. Why am I trying not to leak against this so much? Don't leak, okay. But anyway, I do think it's really good. And the damage per second per $1,000 is 12.72 for level 1. And for max level, it's 10.17. I think this is pretty good. So this is going in, I think, 8th place. Yeah. So it is cheap and definitely gets the job done. Next up, I think in 7th place is going to be the Plebian. This thing is okay. It is kind of good for some things, but it is probably the best starter tower, like, ever. It's so cheap. It's so insanely cheap. But a lot of guys are immune to its attacks, which is kind of what makes it not as good. Otherwise, like, all the sand is going to get demolished. But if you brought out marble from Rome, it would just not do anything at all. But otherwise, it is actually good. Like, although it does 1 damage, that doesn't mean too much when it comes to Plebian. It does have this ability thing like Kiln, which I forgot to mention. But although it's 1 single damage, it does actually do some good damage overall. Once you spam a couple, look at this. Yep, it is great early game if you want to farm up, save up for Siege or something. Literally the most expensive thing of all time. Then I'd say use these, probably. But also, these are the worst late game tower to ever exist. Ever, pretty much. Unless you want to use it for its slowing, which it does have. And the DPS per $1,000 for this one is horrible. It's 1.32 for level 1, and for max level, it is 0.75. This and the Arbalist does not have good statistic on that one. Like look, some of these guys are immune. That's the only issue, but otherwise, great starter tower. Coming in 6th place, we have the Hunter. Wait, no. My bad, chat. We have the Forge. Yes. This is the only prioritizer in the game right now. These are good, okay? These are pretty good, this class. There's only one, but doesn't stop it from being good. So let's just say you got your little Hunter here. You can, it's just doing bad stuff. And it's just not getting the job done from all these swarms and stuff. And you need a little extra cool stuff, and you're getting bored of just using a little Hunter. You want some gas to it or something, I don't know. So this is what you want to use for that. It's basically gives you damage buff and fire buff and even more, like even stun immunity sometimes. Not sure if it's immunity, but it's good. It has decent range. You can't do the DPS for $1,000 for this, of course, but yeah. With the, if you get it one more level, it unlocks a projectile buff, which is where it gets cool. See how this now should be doing fire damage, right? Wait, does it? It should, right? Is it doing it? Why is it not doing it? Well, normally for stuff like an archer or an arbalist, it would do it. For some reason, it's just not here. But it is definitely good, but I can't use it alone. But I use it sometimes if I'm doing Coliseum, maybe. It's actually something I might use. So, yeah. Let's put it in 6th place. Coming in 5th place, we have the Siege Workshop. They kind of nerfed it, making it more expensive to place, which is just unfortunate because once it first came out, it was actually too OP. Like, genuinely. It spawned a catapult that was like, and launched these practical boulders. But at first level, it spawns these battering rams, which are not nearly as good, but they're good. Well, for first level, I mean. Eventually, they get very good. And the DPS per $1,000 is low. Yep, it is 1.57 for level 1, and for max level, it's 3 of 4. Which I couldn't really get max level that much because it was hard to get all the stats like the catapult damage from the rock shoots, the Legionary's HP, Legionary's damage, Legionary 3's damage, Legionary 3's HP, and a lot of stuff, basically. But, yes, you do get Legionaries, like these guys, end up attacking this level, which is very cool. But the only other reason that this is lower than it could have been is because it doesn't spawn really that often, and you can't place more really because how expensive it is. Like, I think it costs like 18,000 overall to max out, which is double a Ballista. Almost exactly double a Ballista, actually. So this is why this thing is only going into the 5th place. In 4th place is the first elite tower, guys. It's so great. It is the Pack Hunter. This thing is certainly very good, but to be honest, I did not mean to place it there. I really didn't. But to be honest, the fact they can only place one really kind of affects this. But that doesn't mean it's not really, really good. Like, come on. These wolves paired with his normal attacking makes a very, very good tower. So, it kind of got slightly nerfed on cost-wise because his placement is now more. It used to be affordable. Well, more affordable. Still is somewhat affordable. But it also has armor pierce and a wolf, which is very good. I also think it's just a cool tower. Like, it's just ooga booga. Like, it's the whole shabam. Ooga booga. My bad, chat. He also has his normal spear attack, which is mediocre, but still something. And the DPS per $1,000 is... Where is it? There it is. 14.91 for level 1. But for max level, it's only 6.29. Still okay, though. Still mediocre. And that's okay. But overall, it's a very good tower. Very good. I would use it good amount. Like, I mean, you could take these top 5 and make it a loadout if you really want. I don't know if it would work that well. Maybe it would be too expensive, but come on, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Not that stupid. I mean, kind of stupid. But yeah, this paired with the wolf makes a very good combo, meaning that this is coming in number 4. Coming in 3rd place, shockingly, is the Torture. It only costs 300 to place, first of all. That's kind of something that's great. Now, these final 3 units are some that are just great. They're very good. It kind of got buffed, just a little. They made upgrades more affordable, which would have been nice when I'm doing Ice Age, but yeah, well. That's just unfortunate. We don't want to talk about the Ice Age. Its cooldown is not great, but it can really deal with the more higher HP guys. Specifically, like guys like the Scorpion, you know, they don't have any fire. They have actually, they take more damage to fire, which is just great. These are also somewhat spammable, but I think you could only place a specific amount. I'm not sure, though. I remember it from a demo, because I never actually placed any good 5. Never even placed 5. But these also do slowing, which is also good. These are a very reliable early game source, so that's also good. Like, it's killing these. You can place a couple. Also, I do a strat with this and the Plebian, making a slowing corner. But it is a very good fire damage tower. And this also does get an ability that is pretty good. Like, pretty good. I don't know, but it's good. It does spawn, places these little traps that do a lot of damage, actually. Like this combo, placing like 3 of them, is very good and effective. And let's see how many you could place. I'm not sure if there's a cap, but let's just spam them now. Oh, and the damage per second per $1,000 is 21.4, by far the best. And for max level, it's 16, which is also very good, like very good. And the fact that you could place more than 5, I did not know that. Like, dude, so spammable. I would actually use this, like, in, maybe not in Coliseum, but in any other mode, like the Alps, or if you're doing an anomaly map, I'd use this. Very reliable. And it's going in 3rd place, guys. We're almost at the end. Coming in second place, peeps, is going to be the Ballista. The Ballista happens to be the only artillery in the game so far. You could place it on a cliff like this, increasing its range, which initially is already incredibly good. Like, this range is utterly ridiculous, actually. Its DPS per $1,000 also is great. It's actually, no, never mind. It's actually not that great. It's, for level 1, it's 4.86. For max level, it's actually more, unlike a lot of the other ones, 6.6. It is very, very, good. I mean, it does a lot of damage. Not only that, its range is massive, but the only reason why it's not like a machine gun, if it was a machine gun, that would be the best thing literally ever. But it's not, so unfortunately, that's why it's only in number 2, because its cooldown is just kind of buns. Like, but its damage does cover up for it a good amount. Like, look at it take out this bronze real quick. Like, this is just an average enemy that's kind of mediocre, not that powerful. But you only have one tower. Like even if it had a level 3 pack hunter, I'm not even sure if it would take this out. But this thing, you could spam these in Coliseum greatness. And specifically at max level, that's why I'm actually going to max it out. Because it got buffed. It's cheaper to place now. I don't know if it's cheaper in general. I kind of forgot. But the Siege Workshop costs 2 times as much as a max Ballista. So it's, well, about 2 times. But so it's not too expensive. Like, certainly not the most expensive thing. But it's not like Plebian or anything. It's more as expensive as like a pack hunter, which isn't horrible. It's perfectly fine. But just look at these maxed out stats. Armor destruction, huge armor pierce, but it's not as much as the Arbalist, which has the most in the game, but it's only 5% off, I think. But that doesn't stop its damage from being 400. 400 damage is just incredible. But the cooldown is the only reason why it's not, like, number 1. Speaking of number 1, the question is, what is number 1? And the answer to your question is, drumroll please, like yesterday, the best tower is Archer. Yeah, it's kind of very, very close. But it kind of got buffed and nerfed recently. It's been on a rocky road, okay? Chillax with it. Don't beat me up because I put it in first place. But that's besides the point. This thing is insane. I don't care what anyone says. Maybe, sure, it wasn't as good as Arbalist in its prime, or like Siege in its prime, maybe. Actually, it might have been better than Siege in its prime, but this thing was it's just great, okay? Just upgrade it. Let's see, its range is already very high. 31, not as good as Ballista. Who cares? But it's not great at these first levels, okay? It will still get the job done at these first levels. Once it hits level 4, though, it gets an ability, which kind of is very good if you have a lot of level 4s or level 5s. Speaking of level 5s, though, that's the stuff, okay? It does 3 times damage of its initial stats that are already very good, making the DPS per $1,000 for Archer be extremely good at max level. Well, not extremely, actually, I'm wrong. For level 1, it's 4.75. For level 2, for max level, it's 9.38. Although it's not as good as, actually it is better than a Ballista. It is very great. Okay, maybe if you're playing Coliseum, the Ballistas might carry, but so will the maxed archers, okay? If you max out Archer and put Forge on it, that's just utterly ridiculous. You don't. That's just insane. Also, its range is just great too. This, in my opinion, is the best tower. Roast me in the comments. I don't care. This is my opinion. Okay. You can put your opinion down below. I'm curious. If you want to know, I would like to know them. If you don't want to tell me, that's perfectly fine. But this entire video is just my opinion. So hope you enjoyed today's video. Please do not nerf Archer. Please.